好，一齊睇 E3 時間。
There's also a general just like depth with it. Like I played the game several times in preview, and it's so much fun. Then you go home, and when you went beyond like 10-hour mark, you realise, oh, there's actually not much more here to enjoy. Whereas like something like Overwatch, I'm still finding new
好啦，睇 E3 啊，睇 E3 啊，睇 E3 啊。
Yeah, and there's just so much you can do with the group classes that you had at that point. There wasn't as much customization. There's not tons of maps and stuff. Oh wow, it's a good one.
post 埋條 link 先。
Thanks to the same league, we know that there's going to be more customization, more Titans, customizable pilots, which I imagine might play into something like a perk system, really. But what I love about Titanfall, sort of the gameplay aspect, is you're dangerous both in the Titan and out of the Titan. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with more time to develop that sort of relationship.
I also think we're skirting around the main issue here, which is the Titans now do kung fu.
Yep.
In the trailer, there's a roundhouse kick, upgrade.
They have swords. Also, apparently they have.
大家好，我哋夠鐘睇 E3 啦。佢會唔會好嘈啊？定係會唔會好細聲啊？
Yeah, anytime something gets personality in the game, I'm just going to worry that it's going to die at the end. I feel like my robot might have to sacrifice itself for me to live. And
we do see in the trailer he's limping down a hallway. But maybe one other video.
I hate to spoil it, but the dog always dies.
Yeah, that was nice.
睇呢邊先啊。
The Titans are sort of assigned to pilots, apparently, but this Titan in particular, his pilot is killed, and then you play a rifleman, I believe, who isn't actually assigned to a Titan yet, but he's sort of his dreams of being a Titan pilot someday. So they have, and they're deep behind enemy lines together. They have to team up. He has to become a Titan pilot a little before he's actually ready for it, and then they have to get back to safety.
Sounds like a Spielberg movie.
It's like I think you said it's like a buddy.
Yeah, it's like a buddy. It's a buddy war movie, a buddy cop movie,
A
right?
lot of times in the trailer, it seems like they're abandoned somewhere too. So it's like they have to survive together and
Stranded. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great group of them.
好，等我 call 多個 friend 先。
Right? That scene where
Skype.
his gun is in the air, he's falling, and he screams out BT, which is the designation of his robot. And he reaches out his hand and grabs him as he's falling. And it's like, I'm there.
And now the leaked information also says that the single-player campaign is offline. So this isn't like that. There's no online requirements.
Titanfall first came out, there's certain places in the world they couldn't even play the original Titanfall. There's a server which is South Africa people didn't play Titanfall when it first came out. So that's the block position.
Another part too is that this doesn't seem to get really connected too much with the first story, which we were talking about before. We don't really remember.
Yeah, it's weird. We were talking like, before the show happened, what was the most important part of the main story? And I think the most important part of it is the fact that we don't remember the story all that much.
Yeah, so if you don't remember either, it's basically
有聲。
the frontier people and company
有啊，我哋而家有4個人一齊睇緊啦。等我 post 埋上 Facebook 先。
有邊個喺度咧？
冇啊，啲聽眾嚟嘅啫。
October 28th.
等我放埋嚟直播拎上網先。
That's just 7 days after Battlefield 1.
I know. That's
So you got two.
It's an interesting strategy. I think it speaks to the fact that they see these two games sort of targeting different demographics, right?
Yeah.
The Battlefield 1, the hardcore Battlefield 1 shooter, guys are going to play that, and then Titanfall is going to be a different sector.
挑嘢事。
Two very different time periods.
YouTube Gaming。
You can't help but feel like there's some cannibalization. Like,
Yeah, so I'm not people that would want to pick both, and it's all conflicted. It's like, well, I have this much time to get with Battlefield, and this much time to get back to Titanfall, and coordinate which one I want to play this weekend. And,
You have a week to get through the campaign in Battlefield, and you got to start the campaign in Titanfall.
Right, and then you come back to whichever multiplayer you like more.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
一聲，而家有咩人喺度咧？
Yeah, I'm excited. I think the Battlefield series is sort of, for me, kind of been exhausted over the last couple of years in the modern sort of arena, the modern theater. And going
咦，
back,
有人入咗嚟啦！
They did Modern Warfare and then
我哋而家有4個人。
Battlefield Hardline, which was an interesting take on it. I remember.
等我要 post 埋條 link 先。點解
It was fresh.
咁差嘅一個直播個？
After it was out, I kind of got the same feeling.
我睇緊 EA 嗰個，
So I'm
唔係啊，而家我自己嗰個直播。
因為我係睇緊 EA 嗰個直播，可能我快過你哋添。
which is something I haven't seen before yet.
yeah.
我都係睇緊嗰個咁樣。
It's a huge advantage because you can use
咦，肥佬唔卜啊，大佬！
if Call of Duty is going further into the future, it's been more futuristic.
佢咪啱落機嘅咩？
They can have a new
係唔係啦？
horror of war.
Yeah.
In that trailer, it's
甩
brutal,
幾
gas
甩幾
mask,
鐘啊！
it's really terrifying. Whereas Call of Duty is going after a slightly different thing, more of an escapist fantasy.
I really hope we get to see more from melee weapons. I think that was
仲未開始啊，都係 hea 住先啦，而家。
so cool, in a weird way with how we usually have such a focus on the gunplay. And it's kind of interesting to see how they'll...
齊齊 hea 住先。
Yeah, I think World War I was such an interesting time period. Obviously, it's still war, but it was so different than what we're used to seeing these days. And I'm curious to see how that translates into a video game, especially knowing that you have to sort of maintain the modern trappings of a shooter these days.
Yeah.
Right, you still have speed. That is such a big thing now.
I imagine kill streaks and all that stuff stuff like that will still be in there.
Yeah, Battlefield is known for having very large-scale multiplayer matches, right? So, do you think today they'll show off single-player, multiplayer, want to show off both?
I'm actually looking for a single player. It seems like they have so many different factions they want to pull in, and I want to see exactly how they can do that in a campaign.
Yeah, agreed. I think Battlefield has always been multiplayer, right? Yeah, big arena, lots of people fighting, and a lot of ways to do it. It's the single player that's really going to make it. And I'm hoping we'll see it today.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we'll be right back after the messages. Talk about Mass Effect, FIFA, maybe some indie
Mass
games.
Effect FIFA。有人話温温下 ICT 到嚟，咩 ICT 我想問，唔好意思，我係咪好奪啊？我真係唔知明
ICT
咩 ICT 啊？
咩 ICT 啊
唔知喎，有個人話佢而家温緊書啊，應該温緊 ICT，但係咩 ICT 啊？
？Information and Communication Technology。
哇！咁勁嘅咩？啲聽眾咁威嘅咩？大家好啦，開播啦！介紹俾大家認識啊！依家又喺 Skype 入邊嗰個係阿 Jack。
係，大家好。
誒真係喎，真係講緊呢個 information and communication technology 喎，真係喎，真喎。點睇啊 Jack 今年 EA 股有咩睇啊
EA 睇都係嗰啲嘢啦，定係 FIFA、NFL 嗰啲一定有啦。
喂，上年但係咪出咗？我記得好似出咗 NBA 啊
NBA 啦，係啊，冇人玩。
，live 啊嘛出面。你估今年出唔出啊？
今年出唔出睇佢得為面子而出嘅真係出到我都覺得。一定要有嘅，一定要有。
呢隻咩嚟㗎？呢隻星戰啊？隻咩嚟㗎？係咯 ，Star Wars Battlefront 啦。
有隻叫好似有隻叫 EA Star
Wars。Star Wars Battlefront DLC 喎，但係呢個係出咗㗎啦嘛。
唔係啊，另一隻 game 嚟好似係。
你而家睇緊邊條㗎？你睇緊係咪都係？
咪兩條馬路喺度吹水嗰陣。
唔係4條咩？
兩個咋？
我哋得兩個。我睇緊 E3，我睇緊 睇緊 IGN 個 live 我睇緊。
我問我睇 EA 嗰條。
EA 啊？你俾 EA 嗰個啊？不如俾埋 U 嗰個。等我播晒兩條先。睇下邊嘢睇就睇邊邊。IGN 個好睇啲喎，但係。
嗰啲 angle 唔同嘅，你都未開始，依家吹水啫嘛喺度。
IGN 個好睇啲喎。
Except they do seem to be taking their time. Well, the visceral Star Wars game that Amy Hennig was working on, former Naughty Dog. That game has been announced for 3 years now, so maybe we'll get a update on that.
I love just a smack of information about what kind of game that is.
誒，就係晒兩個啦。而家我哋睇緊呢個係 IGN 嗰邊嘅 live 啊。
我真係想知你個媽是 best 可以點樣搞？
睇翻個留言先，仆街撳咗個留言睇。好，齊齊睇E3。
One of the breakout stars of EA's conference last year was Yarny.
Yarny is so cute.
And Unravel, a big indie darling in E3 last year. So I wonder if EA has anything.
IGN 仲喺度回顧緊上一年嘅EA game。不過佢嗰隻線碌嗰隻咧，即係上年線碌嗰隻咧，話玩綁繩，然之後個人本身係繩嗰隻咧，
好似冇出到啊！
最後都係唔知去咗邊。
最後都追咗邊啦隻 game。我喺現場啊！呢隻 game 點解一出嚟嗰時，啲鬼仔鬼佬拍晒手掌嘅喎。最後都唔知係追咗邊。
好，改翻個直播。直播名原來唔記得改，怪唔得啦。咁撚渣。咦唔係喎，改咗個直播名應該。點解 Facebook 仲係錯嘅？
改唔切啊！
唔知啊，是但啦，由佢。唔撚理鳩佢啊！
That's the target audience. Yeah, it's Andrew. Yeah. So yeah, I hope we see another surprise announcement because it's nice to see a little games with a little heart out of these publishers.
What about EA Sports? Obviously, they always take some time out of their press conferences. Games are huge for them. Anything you expect to see from FIFA?
Well, the FIFA, that's why I'm on this.
EA 嗰邊個好似好睇啲咋？唔係
因為有兩條木契，叫木契嘅位。
IGN 嗰邊唔係講 IGN 嗰邊講翻，而家講緊好多上年嘅嘢。
呢個門口，你呢度唔係咩嚟喎？呢度唔係 E3 門口嚟喎，呢度 San Fran 嘅。
冇去過唔識。
That's a 20-minute presentation right there. Yeah, so I think they're gonna shake it up. I think there's gonna be some actually genuinely big announcements about FIFA this year. If you're into.
我由今日9點鐘做 live 做到而家，由30幾40人冇到而家得翻6、7個。
We're all gonna have to wait just a few more minutes to find out what's next coming to FIFA. Presumably, we'll also get an update on Madden. Sure, it's Madden this year. Remember, you can always, if you have questions for the show, tweet them at IGN with the hashtag E3 2016. Now, what about, there is one more huge game we have not talked about yet. This game called Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So excited. I mean, first teaser.
我真係唔明啲鬼佬點解咁中意 Mass Effect 嘅。
Mass Effect 係好玩嘅喎，我唔明點解你唔中意 Mass。
我真係唔係我不嬲都唔中意槍 game 㗎啦。
你唔好代槍 game 啦，佢嗰隻係隻 RPG 嚟㗎。
我都唔中意玩槍 game。
Yeah, I think that's so cool. You saw in the teaser that we got earlier where he's, it actually might be up on screen right now, where he's swiping through the different locales in the universe. And, I mean, that coupled with the fact that this takes place, what, hundreds, maybe thousands of years after?
We have no idea how far this is. We just know that we're going to take on the Andromeda Galaxy and explore. They've had such a heavy exploration focus on all of their announcements. Like, hey, look, you're going to go to these new places, you're going to explore. And show the Mako. It's like, yeah, you're going to go traverse more in the Mako.
Yeah.
It's like, hopefully better this time.
Well, yeah.
It holds a special place in my heart.
I just want to jump in the
driving over those mountains.
Yep.
I jump over that rock.
I think that's what's so cool because they're severing ties to the original trilogy, right? And this teaser where he's swiping through. And
喂，有咩人睇緊？有咩人睇緊？我想問，大家睇緊，係咪睇緊㗎？大家睇緊嘅時候，對今年嘅 EA 有咩期望？發表下啊！等我哋唔好咁撚悶啦，一齊傾下偈啊！屌！
And there's no way they could just like abandon everything from the trilogy. So I really do hope that it's something like, oh, remember the N7 or the N7 Shadow? How good they were.
Like historical references to the world being saved by Andrew Shepard.
Yeah, there's also questions.
It is like far in the future, it could be elevated to the status of the big. I really like Lucas in this way. I didn't really trust the second one. So,
我中意 IGN 呢個床嘅係。
This game was originally expected to be this fall. It was pushed into early.
IGN 呢個床真係幾靚仔。
Release date, specific release date.
佢哋喺現場拍呢個女室㗎嘛。
係咯，幾靚啊呢個。
佢每個記者會都有一個私家位啦，set 晒 cam 有晒嘢喺度，自己做直播。
勁啊！
係啊，真係好多㗎。
咁冇計啊，全球睇佢係咪
IGN、GameSpot 仲有冇做記嘅就真係呢兩間係比較大嘅，即係喺會場你會見到嘅。
咁人哋真係勁啊！
我真係冇得講嘅。
Very progressive beats.
That's why they're sweating around. See, that's the
So we've got a few minutes to go before the press conference continues. If you have any questions or comments, keep them at IGN with hashtag E3 2016. We'll begin pulling up your questions here. We are, before we pull up our first Twitter question,
仲有6分鐘。
They're doing something different. They pulled out of the E3 show and the show floor. Their presentation is usually on tomorrow, right after Microsoft. So now they're going first this year, and they have an off-site, open to the public show floor. So how are you guys feeling about EA's lineup this year?
Yeah, it's like I think it's that thing with E3 week one. We get so many announcements the week before. Everyone's trying to like cut through and get ahead of everyone else and get a bit more, get out first. But this was this crazy escalation. Everyone's just going a day earlier. It's still crowded.
The running joke is E3 gets earlier and earlier every year, and like now the 2 weeks before E3 are almost as busy as E3 because there's just so much noise that you know people are worried they're going to get their messages going to get trampled.
咦，開始翻嚟喎，大家。Marson 都翻嚟咯喎，Marson 你 hea 完喎。
They're obviously confident in what they have, so I'm excited to see it.
I do like to have some new release play.
5分鐘，仲有5分鐘。
我決定唔打 LL 住啦，因為好嘈啊會，所以
太嘈啦。
所以就咁睇啦，睇兩邊直播咯。但係而家我
睇完瞓啦。
Racing game, SUVs, wingsuits, bicycles, and that collaborated. So I think we maybe learned that lesson. We should actually show them the game.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Yeah.
Let's bring up one of our first shorter questions.
唉，
Let's get the viewers involved. This sort of question comes from John Stack. Hey, IGN, what are the odds of us seeing Skate 4 at the EA conference? Slim to none? I know, Skate had a lot of fans out there.
A big following, yeah. Well, I did in IGN as well. I was really proud of a big fan of Skate series. I don't know, like.
I haven't heard any rumors about Skate.
Yeah.
喂，你幾個係咪呢個 EA fans 嚟㗎？Marson，阿 Marson 啊，你哋。因為我最期待 E3 講咩？我最期待都係 PlayStation 嗰日嘅喎，其實。從來
講嘢大佬，而家嚟講 E3 你又冇點等 PlayStation 嗰日咧，真係。
唔係有人問我最期待 E3 講啲咩啊嘛？即係我對 EA 其實係個期望係冇乜嘅喎。
我哋個 PlayStation 嗰日冇嘢睇就唔會有機講㗎啦嚇。
唔係嘅嘛？
公佈咗啦，話唔會有 E3 講新機啊。
而家講咗啦。
係啊，之後會再開記者會公佈啊。
都喺邊度講㗎？
官方出咗個好似係喺 Twitter 定係 Facebook 講咗啦。
哦 ，OK， 唔係都正常嘅，嗰陣時都話啊嘛，喂大佬你而家6月搞記者會，6月 E3 發布，大部新機講緊10月出，咁你4個月咪空滯期喺度，咪買唔到機，戇鳩嘅咩？
會嘅嗱，通常如果根據之前好似 PlayStation、PSP 咁嘅經驗，佢哋出 upgrade 版都唔會等好耐㗎。呢頭 E3 講完可能個零禮拜，總之1個月之內一定會有得賣。
喂，你哋我介紹翻先嗱，而家喺 Skype 個阿 Jack 啊，都係 game 界記者，但係大家聽佢把聲會唔會好嘈㗎？定係或者會唔會後邊個 background 好嘈？跟住阿 Jack 把聲好細聲啊？你話聲我知話。 跟住有人話想睇 Pokemon Go， 咁 Pokemon Go 我覺得佢都會今年講，都喺度講嘅，因為話說 Pokemon Go 咧，咁啊上次之前嘅時候，大家見到已經係有晒嗰啲宣傳嗰啲片啦，咁啊然之後咁啱得咁巧咧，其實 Pokemon Go 將會喺香港搞嘅記者會咧，嗰間嘅 PR 公司係問過我有冇場可以借出嚟係貨佢哋搞記者會嘅。咁所以，但係如果如無意外咧，香港嘅 Pokemon Go 嘅記者會咧，就應該會喺6月尾左右咧就會搞噶啦。咁所以 E3 嘅時候講 Pokemon Go 咧係好正常、好合理嘅。跟住有 Marson 話玩 Ubisoft 啲 game 多啲，哇！屌你！
調翻轉講，呢期嘢有乜鬼嘢 game 玩啫？你唔係走去玩隻 Mirror S 喎，師兄。
咁又係。
冇啦，咁一係你就插翻隻 Beaver 嘅啫。有咩玩啫？
啲人話佢你話你唔係好多玩好多 game， 純粹係中意睇 Games Effect。咁關於 EA 嘅嘢咧，應該之後 Games Effect 會做一個完整啲、同埋正經啲、同埋多人啲嘅 review 嘅。
你覺得唔正經咩？
依家係純粹 hea 睇嘅啫，大家都係我 hea 睇嘅咋屌！我哋純粹一齊睇冇咁悶咋。
Oh, absolutely. There's just so little about it right now that I just need more. I need to know what's going to happen.
識睇一定睇 Xbox。我不予置評啊。
係啦，一定係新機㗎啦。所以呢個另一個原因點解可以記唔係PS 根本唔需要咁急速過機，你可以睇定先再搞你。
都係。
但係你咪記唔同，你係要焗出。你唔出嚟就真係唔使玩。呢兩者個定位個尷尬位咯。
屌，但係咪記出都冇用啦，其實認真。
唔係咁要睇下佢部機點樣。你而家入波咁快冇地，咁多一嘢翻啊冇。有啲期待嘅。
I think that's for me too. It's our first HD Zelda. The first Zelda. Yeah, the first Zelda built from the ground up to be HD.
4點咯，準時好開波嘞噃。
屌你問心啊！咪記贏都唔係贏，即係咪記啊！個輸都唔係輸喺部機個機能上面㗎啦。
一啲啦，你話完全冇有假嘅。
有咩機能輸啫？其實咪記個機能其實好好。
真係輸個樣喎，老實喎。
咁嗱，樣呢啲我覺得見仁見智嘅，但係其實機能上面咪記部機係冇輸㗎。
但係其實乜嘢好多 game 都上唔到1080嘅嘛。咁你話可能爭嗰幾即係少少睇翻翻上嚟咁，但係上唔到就係上唔到咯，就係做唔到咯。
你又有你道理，
係啊，
上床睇先。唉，哇！呢個位睇正喎，再加埋支咪放喺呢個位置。
呢一陣冇睇到黑笨象啊！哇！得翻好少人咋而家，得6個人呢度啫，我哋。其他人已經瞓撚晒啦，今日就你玩 LL 玩得太撚癲啦頭先。 唔係啊，係 EA 咯，其實我覺得如果變咗今日係 PS 嘅，睇下有幾多個人喺度，定多好多啊！
唉 ，EA 真係 EA 啊，真係垃圾啊！
We say it every year, but this really feels like one of the biggest shows in recent memories. So, but and then slate of indie things. What's going on with Cuphead? What's going on with some of the other ID at Xbox stuff?
It has platforming section, which is really interesting. I'm really happy that it has those now.
Yeah.
One of my Twitter followers hit me up.
喂，開波未啊？
點會準時嘅？
Is it planned or what?
屌你準時啲得唔得啊？鬼佬做嘢。
next week. Oh, this game, oh, great.
Yeah, just a really shadowy release, like right now. Like, what if it's available on Steam right this second?
Yeah, I would not expect. I would not expect to see Half-Life 3 at E3 this week.
Maybe at one of the big Dota tournaments international. That'd be cool. Great time.
I will say that I will be very, very disappointed if I pass away before playing Half-Life 3. That would be a real bummer. Our colleagues over at Kotaku apparently have a scoop on Xbox One Slim being leaked.
Really?
Yeah, they actually have some photos up. It's very small.
That's very slim, if anything.
But it is called Slim. I would hope it is small.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think I definitely would. I'm going to announce this thing tomorrow. I think we're going to get the high-end Xbox.
Yeah, that's
way. Sony have confirmed they're not going to be talking about that this week, but they confirmed the existence of it last week. And I think Xbox will probably do the same. Because I think they've got that situation where they've both announced their consoles, who's trying to go first, because the other one will count as such.
But if they know that Sony doesn't.
估完未啊？你哋係有咩估？有咩睇？
唔使估嘅嘢有咩出啊？
咪就係嘅嗱，估一定嘅結隻嘅啦，加登 Warfare 一定有新版嘅啦。跟住 EA Sport 嘅 game 即係 NBA 同埋American Football， 再加埋FIFA 4隻，跟住 Sims 啊 ，Sims 上年好似冇出新啊嘛。
未必有喎，
佢上年冇，今年就應該有。上年出手機啊嘛，上年出，咁即今年會出家用啦。Sims 跟住 Need for Speed 咯，可能會講，上次講起未出，應該 Need for Speed 嘅進度。
講翻啦，今次 EA 咧，其實搞呢個記者會咧，唔係淨止喺 LA 搞嘅，佢同步都喺倫敦一齊開嘅。
即係點啊？邊度搞？
即係佢今次係倫敦同埋喺洛杉磯同時間搞一個大型嘅記者會。
兩邊一齊搞啊？
兩邊同步，咁可能佢要去等緊倫敦嗰邊，即係要升緊大市嘅。
柒啊！
錢有的是錢。
有人話佢玩 console 真係中意玩嘅系列係得 DS 啫咩
？DS
for 咩啊 ？J 跟乜嘢啊？
講清楚啲，打 DS 可以代表好多嘢喎。
係咯 ，DS 代表太多嘢咯喎。定係 3DS 嗰邊啊？哦，Dark Souls 啊！屌好撚難估啊！你啲嘢都係嘅，正嘅。Dark Souls 係 Bandai，Dark Souls 係 Bandai 真係壟斷咗呢個 game market 㗎啦，屌！
某啲咯，你話咪壟斷晒又唔係嘅。即係佢手上有好多嗰啲 franchise 喺手係真嘅，逐個搣都應該有排夠，都夠排有排夠佢使嘅。
嗱 ，Marson 啊識嘢啦 ，EA Sport 真係驚啊
！EA Sport
真係驚
，EA Sport 真係驚真係。
佢真係得 FIFA。
你講翻 EA Sport， 雖然講可以講 FIFA， 但今年 FIFA 16啱啱16，其實。你見到個勢都好似跌跌地啦，已經開始。反而今年 Winning 係有個上翻嚟嘅勢嘅。
FIFA 都係贏咗4年度啫嘛。
咪就係
咪12咯。
咪格拉米不思進取嗰幾年。
係啊，12開始咯，12開始贏到17，贏到16咯，而家贏3年。
今年仲有咩特別嘢搞啊？
唔係啊，因為咁佢嗰啲欖球啊，跟住嗰啲棒球嗰邊都不嬲都係佢贏嘅。
係，但係嗰啲你始終唔夠足球呢個 market 咁大啊嘛。即係你話打NFL 啊嗰啲，你真係可能係翻美國或者北美先買到。咁香港話賣唔賣到咧？又唔即係我同啲老闆問過話，咦點解你 呢隻都攞翻嚟賣啊！咁然後佢同我講話，佢香港又賣到咯喎呢啲嘢，好多鬼仔走嚟買喎，又唔使入得多喎，你每次可能翻
10零20隻咯
，30隻就炸
係咯10零20隻係喎開波喎，唉轉翻個聽下 EA 嗰邊先咁樣得我撳掣，我幫你一撳掣。誒唔係喎，呢邊都係同一個嚟喎。
係一邊啦。
我睇 IGN 嗰個啦，唉。IGN 個解像度好似高啲。
前年佢哋喺呢度搞嘅
喎。IGN 呢個1080咧，因為
EA 嗰個都係1080㗎。
唔係啊，嗰個唔係嚟嘅。
係啊，我都係1080。
哦，係咩？我唔係嘅，點解？
仲要60%嘅調死嘅。
唉，算啦，喺 EA 呢邊啊。但 EA 嗰邊快啲喎。
係嘛？唔該，因為你 IGN 你要過一重啊嘛。
It's always cool to be part of something new. This is a brand new event, a brand new venue, and we're kicking things off with a new type of show. Now, we all know you have an insatiable appetite to dive deep into the games you love, but we can never give you everything you want in 60 minutes. And let's be honest, even if we could, you'd also probably rather see and hear it from the community anyway. We get it. So consider this next hour to be a taste. A quick glimpse into a bunch of great stuff that we have in development. This is us opening up the door, welcoming in our players, influencers, media, and partners. We're inviting you in to play. We're surrounded here by hundreds of game stations. Thousands of you will get hands-on with our games this week. Unfortunately, more of you won't. But the content creators here are the ones who can tell you what they see, what they feel, what they like, and even what they don't. And that's fine too. We want your feedback. We want to know what you think. Just as long as you take some time to play. Of course, EA Play is a global experience. So here's a twist. Someone had this crazy idea of hosting EA Play in not one, but 2 locations. And then I'm pretty sure it was that same person had an even crazier idea of seeing if we could join them live via satellite. So let's welcome Peter Moore and hundreds of our friends from London.
呢啲我真係好撚憎佢啲起乜你紅嘢。
We're good. Hi Andrew. As you can hear, we've got a great crowd here in London with the iconic Hammersmith.
佢兩邊記者會一齊搞而家嘅啫，真係。倫敦加呢邊。
We are going to have a blast tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, Peter. We'll be back with you in just a bit. Let's quickly set the stage for what you'll see over the next hour. We will take a look into the future of EA Star Wars games. BioWare will take us further into the next intense chapter of the Mass Effect universe. From EA Sports we have both competition and story, and of course Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 are both here today. Right away after this show, we will actually host the first ever live streamed 64-player Battlefield 1 match. Now here's a question for you. Did any of you see the Battlefield trailer last month?
Battlefield 1
I know you did, and I know a bunch of you were thinking, is this real? Are there actually going to be airships and horses and trench knives and shovels? So 2 things. 1, yes. And 2, you can see it for yourselves. Not in another trailer, but with an hour of gameplay live streamed around the world, just an hour from now. A few thoughts before we get into the action. Just a decade ago, there were about 200 million game players in the world. We thought that was a lot. Now there are 2.6 billion and growing. We are all part of a global phenomenon. At its core is play, something that is increasingly important to our lives today. For many of us, games are vital. That's what drives us to make games and continue building, creating, innovating, and exploring. We know just how important it is. We see it as our responsibility to help people on all corners of the globe experience play. Because we all play to live. This will be a fantastic 3 days, so let's get started. First up is a great friend and the mastermind behind one of the industry's most compelling franchises, Vincent Bella.
Thank you, Andrew. Well, everyone, it's great to be back near E3. So, Titanfall introduced millions of players around the world to the fast, fluid, pilot and Titan gameplay that is at the heart of Titanfall. And with the release of Titanfall 2, we're excited to welcome PS4 players to the franchise for the first time. We'll start off with a look at what players can expect out of Titanfall multiplayer.
係咪 E 嚟㗎呢只？係咪 E 嚟啊？即係呢只？泰坦科2啊！哇，加希奴嘢喎屌！Titanfall 2第一隻 EA 今年嘅作品。
Titanfall 2 builds on signature pilot and Titan gameplay to deliver a more robust experience.
打翻過去先。
By the depth and variety our fans have been asking for.
喂，有冇聲啊？而家？
而家有。
Titanfall 2啊，第一隻。唉，點睇啊？
gameplay that we've always delivered. Prior to launch, we'll be holding a multiplayer technical test designed to help us stress key features of the game. To play the multiplayer test, go to Titanfall.com and sign up to get all the details. Sing along with me. I'm excited to confirm single player.
終於有 single player.
Adding a full offline playable campaign to Titanfall 2. It will be crafted to dive deeper into the Titanfall universe, exploring the unique bond between Pilot and Titan, taking full advantage of the movement and combat, to deliver a feeling of being unstoppable together. And now here's the debut of the single-player trailer for Titanfall 2, coming October 28th to PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Thank you, everyone.
一早話要啦 ，single play。
Your data recorder says your original pilot was killed in action.
係咁斷喎，你嗰邊好似。
個手係撳錯掣。
哦。
啊！佢呢個右下角係咁標個 box 出嚟咯，喂，應該整走佢㗎 ，scan 屌佢煩。
哇！我呢邊竟然有聽眾話 single play 佢有興趣喎。
咁single play 係可以試下嘅，即 隻 game 唔係唔差嘅，我覺得，但係真係下下都要上去同人打，跟住你遲入嚟嘅玩家就變成待宰嘅羔羊，俾人係咁殺無人。
我覺得唔係爭好遠啫呢件事。但頭先條吹啦，好 Halo 咯。佢嗰啲突然之間閃走咗後邊出嚟嗰啲咧，嗰啲 skill 咧，成件事
嗰啲嘢啊，
好撚 Halo。11月28。係咪嗰個9月嚟喎？定9月定10月？9月嚟喎。我都話8月啊！我都話8月。
10月啊！
我哋10月咩？係喎，10月喎。
August 先8月啊，先亨。
係啊，即係實出嘅嘢啦。American football 啊，唔係應該叫欖球啊，唔係叫 American football 添。
美式足球、欖球你係唔係嘅？
嗰啲隻應該係欖球嚟嘅，呢隻
係 rugby，
呢隻應該唔係 AF 嚟嘅喎。
呢隻 NFL 嚟㗎。
NFL 咩
？NFL 嚟㗎。
係喎 ，NFL 喎。
欖球唔會着到咁㗎。係啦，命地17啦。
咁呢啲一定有㗎啦，呢啲好悶啊！呢啲
對我哋亞洲人嚟講係前所未嘅啫。
唔係呢啲係，唔係即係就算你講 FIFA 我都覺得係悶嘅，年年都要講一次咁樣。
咪佢會有啲新嘢嘛 FIFA 嗰啲 engine 同埋大家睇到嗰隻開波都可能會知道有啲咩。呢啲大家就嚟講真係睇開。啊！呢時候可以搞先。
And of course, competition. Competition in the world of gaming is esports, and it's absolutely electric. Elite players, a global stage, and of course, big paydays. From the first Madden Challenge 14 years ago to today's competitive battlefield scene, and of course, the FIFA Interactive World Cup, EA is no stranger to the power of elite competition. But the spectacle of esports barely scratches the surface of competition. It's a select few that become pro gamers. That's why EA is embracing a new approach to competitive gaming. We want to make stars of all of our players. With new competitive modes and weekly online contests in our biggest franchises, we're making competition fun and meaningful for everyone, regardless of their ability. As such, I'm excited to announce 3 awesome new ways to compete: Challenger events, Premier events, and EA Major events. With our Challenger series of events, we'll be giving the community an ability to be more easily hosting and running their own tournaments. Next up is the Premier series. These are large-scale live events that we'll host with partners from inside and outside of the gaming world. And finally, there are EA Major events. These are marquee live events run by EA on a global stage. The best players competing for the biggest prizes. And it all starts this weekend at EA Play in Los Angeles with our first EA Major event, the Madden NFL 16 Championship. In a moment, we'll welcome ESPN's Stan Barrett to the stage in LA, who will introduce you to the 8 finalists. But first, let's meet 2 of the fiercest Madden competition out there, Eric Problem Right and Zach Serious No Lane.
The greatest of all time is the guy to beat.
Because God just wins.
Being the best in the world often inspires awe, reverence, respect. But when you're the best in the world at a video game, everyone thinks they can take you down.
17啊，呢只係 NFL 17啊。我個人嚟講就冇乜興趣啊。
Floyd Mayweather doesn't fight, Joe Schmo off the street. I am the greatest of all time when it comes to Madden football.
I'm here to win, and whoever's in the way is just, another person that's gonna have to get laid out.
I'd like to believe that I'm the best man in the world.
Give it up for Serious Mo!
Aye. Jack call 翻嚟啦。
Kind of dedicated my life to this. When I was 16, I was like at the top of my class.
Oh, good job.
I would like go to school with like no sleep from being up all night playing that.
Being a full-time video game player is hard for a lot of people to understand. It is tough. It is tough to do, and I'll play as many hours as I can just to really get ahead of the competition.
Problem and Serious Mo have a claim to the top of the Madden world, and the issue may be settled at the Madden Championship. It's a tournament that started with 1 million players in online qualifiers and ends this week. Live in Los Angeles with $50,000 at stake.
同咩啊？聽唔到。
These would be rivals that actually don't expect them to take it easy on each other. They meet with a title.
There's no question I'm going to win the Madden Challenge this time around.
I wish him the best of luck, but I gotta beat him.
It started with 1 million players competing online, and now only these 8 remain. The best Madden NFL players in the world. All world-class competitors. They're at the top of their game.
電競真係冇得講啊 ！Red 兔真係勁好多。
Let's meet one of the guys here who appears to be a little injured.
低咗都仲打好，
就係打到跛啦。
打到手跛。
Didn't have your shoes tied. Are they tied now? Oh, no, they're not tied. All right, we don't want you to fall off the stage. All right, best of luck to you. Best of luck to all of you guys. Now, it's going to be an awesome competition. If you can't be here at EA Play to see it in person, you can tune in. You can watch on Twitch, YouTube, or tune in to ESPN3 to watch all the action live, or join us at ESPN2, 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday for the finals. Now, let's send it back to Peter in London.
唔係喎，16嚟喎，真係唔係17嚟嘅。
舊 game 嚟㗎，舊 game 嚟。
我以為17添咗。
新 game 唔會攞嚟玩。
即係攞嚟做 e-sport， 真係講 e-sport 嘅啫喎。佢真係講成個 e-sport 體制嘅啫喎。Sorry 啊，我睇咗17啊，頭先以為。我唔記得你講17添。
我都以為佢係。
哦，唔係，佢講17係有1萬。
有17有。
係啦，但係而家16已經做緊呢扎嘢啦，佢想講。
17 Championship Series is a full year of high-stakes action that spans 4 EA majors and more events to be announced soon. But it's not just Madden. At EA, competition is at the heart of everything we'll do. And we'll have more news about more events and more games to share soon. So stay tuned. And here's to a great year of competition ahead. But now, let's go back to Los Angeles. Here's the general manager of BioWare, my good friend, Aaron Flynn.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. At the heart of Mass Effect Andromeda is a question. How far will we go? In the game, you are part of an ambitious expedition, leaving the Milky Way galaxy to help humanity find a new home. You travel millions of light years to the Andromeda galaxy. You wake up. Now what? Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies. You must be among the most courageous,
啲鬼佬發佈會真係好撚悶。
Because this is a galaxy where you are the alien. How far will we go? That question is also at the heart of the development of Mass Effect Andromeda. The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story, but this is a whole new adventure. We're building on the
我聽到一半啦，我又唔我聽唔晒嘅，我啲英文又未至於咁好，所以一半都聽到。
This is a bigger adventure filled with a whole new cast of memorable characters and more freedom than we've ever given players in a BioWare game. And for the first time, it's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see, hear, and feel Mass Effect like never before. That's our promise to you.
So how far will we go? Well, we can't wait to share more with you this fall. Here's a look behind the scenes at Mass Effect Andromeda. Thank you.
Our survival as a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered, push beyond our limits, and expand the boundaries of our living world. With Mass Effect, we are going further than ever before. To Andromeda, to build a new home for humanity. Imagine distant star systems, remote hostile planets.
好似好靚喎，但係。
And civilization.
靚啊！
Worlds where adventure, danger,
不過 trailer 啫。
and unknown are waiting to be discovered. We created a universe that you will lose yourself in, a whole new galaxy for you to explore.
呢個新嘅主角喎。
佢都所以唔係用123啦。
係啊 ，Andromeda。
How's everyone doing? Okay. I hope you're loving what you've seen so far. We've still got a bunch more ahead, including FIFA, Star Wars, and of course Battlefield 1. But first, let's have a practical conversation about play. Many of these games we're talking about today are months away. Meanwhile, I'm sure you're all playing games that you've
我
already
屌，其實好似一個大家一齊集體睇trailer嘅記者會啫
我都覺得係，真係冇料到。
content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most
你都唔覺係 show 緊啲嘢嘅，純粹係講 trailer 嘅新 game 出。
話俾你聽有隻咁嘅 game 咯。
你都仲要知，你都仲要估到㗎啦！呢啲嘢全部都。
ever across both console, PC, and mobile. We've also got free trials to help you discover and try something new this week, like the Outer Rim expansion for Star Wars Battlefront, or check out some new games through EA Access
賺唔夠啦，Star Wars。
Origin Access for PC. Both have more than 20 great games available in the vault, and they are free for everyone to try all week long. Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week. We have a new program called Play to Give. It's a big deal for us, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before. We're bringing together in-game challenges with charitable donations. First, the charities. At EA, we celebrate charitable causes that encourage a more diverse and inclusive world for all of us, as well as those that inspire and assist future game makers through STEM education. So we've partnered with 5 great organisations for EA Play. The UN He for She Initiative, National Centre for Women and Information Technology, Special Effects, Code.org, and Now the challenges. There are 5 of them that are designed to celebrate our player community this week. In Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, there's a new objective that your teammates in need. We're celebrating strong female characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Deploy a special squad to battle against the droids. And in FIFA Ultimate Team, if you can win with the Play to Give Cup, you receive an untradeable rare mega pack. It all comes together at the end of EA Play when we donate $1 million in celebration of the importance of play. Now let me send it back to Peter for some big news on FIFA 17.
喂，窒機，屌你 IGA 有冇咁撚廢嘅？
我頭先都窒咗一嘢喎。 大佬又倫敦又 LA 射去。
勁啊嘛，咁樣覺得，屌你咪 crossover，
但無謂嘅問題係，
屌你我而家 game 士啤射過去，數碼暴龍咁樣射一笨。聽多啲就得㗎啦，呢神嚟，我成日覺得。
You'll see in a moment just how far FIFA has come from its debut in
我將 FIFA 就掟過去倫敦講。
This is a revolutionary year for FIFA.
17
The most popular sports game on the planet. This is FIFA 17.
EA Sports in the game.
真係驚。又玩回憶嘢，屌你老味！睇得呢啲度數出嚟啦，即係有真係冇料到啦，通常都。邊個呢 ？C 朗定係美斯呢？
But you will. My name is Alex Hunter. And just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about football, I've always dreamed
Alex Hunter 邊個嚟㗎？
for the best tactical minds in the game, alongside the greatest names. Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it. Taking through his 50-yard pass.
我識扮嘢，我識扮嘢點解？
Perfect through ball. Burying it in the top corner like Rooney. Now, I have the chance to make that dream my reality. To put on a Premier League shirt and maybe even one day step into the centre circle of Wembley. 3 lions on my chest. This is the start of my journey. I know it won't be easy, but if I can perform on the pitch, make the right decisions off it, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way, this is the start of my journey. And you're all coming with me.
Story mode
，in game 喎呢啲，佢話 in game 嘅畫面啊。即係 carry mode 咯，屌
你咪 story mode 啊，就係話，屌你 FIFA 出 story mode。
You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game. You need representation, you call me.
Wow! Check this place out!
Just don't get too carried away. Can disappear just like that. Life doesn't always give you what you want, does it? I'm ready.
我哋揾翻嗰個主角啦。
Just get me out there.
我唔識啊 ，Alex Hunter 係咪真係勁人定係咩人嚟？
唔係啊，係因為佢隻 game 個主角名啊，而家話個玩家用翻自己個名做個球員去玩啲 game 啊嘛。係咯，
咪就係即係其實呢一個係其實做
真係一個素人嚟嘅，而家係。
因為素人嚟嘅啫嘛。
素人嚟嘅。
咁啱叫 Alexander， 或者叫咁啱條友出嚟扮 Alexander 啫嘛，唔係 Alexander 啫嘛。
佢條片用翻呢個名啫。
係咯。
咁啲樣啊、名啲嘢都應該可以 tailor made 嘅 game 入面。
即係 NBA 新嗰集嘅咩咯嘅 story mode 咯
，area mode 咯，
係咯，唔興奮，
應該要有咯。
我唔知有嚟做乜咯，但係。
So that's amazing. What you just saw is a brand new experience.
OK
嘅。
我唔得咯，真係。
You'll live your Premier League story through the player we just met.
睇緊嘅人有邊個覺得得啊？呢個有邊一個接受啊？呢個我真係唔得。
你隻 game 起碼襟玩咗先，我可以自己 offline 玩啊嘛。
唔係啊，咁但係 FIFA game 呢啲不嬲都叫做看門口 game 嚟㗎嘛，即係你唔會當佢係 唔會當佢係 story mode 嘢嚟㗎嘛。
佢加多個 story mode 俾你啫嘛，其實。
咁但係呢個唔係呢個係佢係冇令到佢個賣點好咗啊！
呢個咪賣點咯，即係之前冇啊。
我唔覺得係咯，真係。
即係之前冇啊。唔係樣咯，都係玩嘅，你算啦呢啲。
And of course, my favorite of all, and the best club in the world, Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Now, these managers are the best. These three are the best, second to none. More than 1,500 wins between them, with 10 league championships.
係啊，頭先講嘅就係佢好似2K NBA Live NBA 2K 咁樣樣，有 story 啊呢個勁啦，呢個勁啦，呢個勁啦，攞出嚟做乜撚嘢咧
Did I say 3? I'm not quite sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Mourinho. So I apologize. I don't write the scripts here. I don't do the game. Jose, of course, is in the game. And it is a great honor for Jose to join the EA family, to be in FIFA 17 as the great manager now, of course, of Manchester United.
喂，呢個勁喎！
I don't know. We can have a look. Can we get Jose into the game?
I'm still upset with you.
You're still upset? What about you are? You're going to be more upset when you come to Anfield this season.
We are 20 of us. You choose 3.
Just 3.
You leave us 17 out.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. See that clip? First of all, he looks great. Secondly, I can tell you on behalf of all his football fans, it's great having the personality and the skill and the talent that is Jose Mourinho back in the Premier League. And thirdly, I can't wait to bring them to Anfield and show them where real football is played. Having said that, it is great having you in the game. I know your son's a big player.
Yes, it is.
Who does he play as? Here's the question. Do you know?
I don't know really. I just know that I can wake up 3-4 o'clock in the morning with his noise.
Yeah. Does he spend money on Ultimate Team that you're aware of?
Yeah, I control the debit cards and yes.
Well, I think we've all seen your contract, so I think there's plenty of Ultimate Team business to be had. So it's going to be great having the managers in there, and it's even more important to have Jose Mourinho, one of the great personalities of football for the last 20 years, and all of the things that he's done for this game. We couldn't be more happy to have you in the game. I know your son needs some early code for the game. I think I can take care of it.
可憐啊，做買點。
But ladies and gentlemen,
佢加入咗耶嘅大家庭。
Mourinho for joining us here. Welcome.
呢個 game 嘅製作係有佢份嘅咁樣。屌！
好啦，走上嚟講兩句啫嘛，都有佢份啦，交。
屌你掛名顧問。
Okay, we showed you a lot today, but we're not done. It is my pleasure to introduce you to FIFA.
我掰佢哋講啊，將資源放咗呢啲位，咁即係其他冇改變啦。
應該都冇乜，要睇埋個 system 啲嘢咯。
It's great to be here in London, but for me and for the development team back in Vancouver, it's amazing to finally be able to show you the journey. Now, the best thing about the journey is you're in control of your story off the pitch. But in FIFA, just like football, the most important thing is what happens on the pitch. And that's especially true in gameplay. We're bringing complete innovation to the game this season. We've got 4 big transformations that let you own every moment, and we're bringing more control than ever before. Here they are.
好啊，睇啊，你睇啦。
We've rewritten set pieces to give you creative control over every dead ball. We completely overhauled physical play. We built a new intelligence system so our players are smarter and more active off the ball. And we're giving you new ways to create chances and finish in front of goal. And those massive transformations are inspired by some of the best young football talent in the game. Let's meet them now through the lens of FIFA 17.
Okay guys, a new season, a fresh start. Today is about winning. In football, this is the most important thing. When we win,
又摩連奴做咩喎？VO 喎。
They are why we train. They are why we
So remember what we need to do.
但係都冇吸引啦。
玩開嘅會玩咯。
玩開係咪都會玩嘅啦？
係啊，玩開會玩。
Be ruthless in front of goal. And own every moment. The time has come. You are ready. The fans are ready. Now, go show them why we are the best.
Great strength there from Hazard. Got a run from Royce. Martial, hard and low. That is world class from James Rodriguez.
Make them happy. Make them sing your name. When you play for the fans, that is when we win.
So about this time last year, we surprised you with something
唉，真係好撚冇興奮嘅。
a tiny little character with a huge heart going
我中意件衫喎，啲係
You
件
also met Martin Salim, a passionate and creative game maker from the Cold War studio.
唉，好撚無敵 EA。
We knew Unravel would steal your hearts because it stole ours. But it also showed us something profound. When we first saw Unravel, we saw a game that we knew deserved the world's attention. It deserved to be played. We also know that there are more out there, more studios like Cold War, more games like Unravel. Passionate developers telling amazing stories, creating spectacular games. We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover their magic. So today, we are very excited to announce EA Originals. Our EA Originals program is about three things. Firstly, it's about taking first-time experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative and memorable and bringing them to the world. Secondly, it's about supporting small developers and helping them make the most of their games. Now, we'll seek out a few projects each year.
唉，好撚廢啊！講呢啲嘢，我覺得又係。
The whole process from
即係玩翻
development
舊
to
陣時。
marketing to publishing. And lastly, it's about
即係又係話俾你知，我哋會好俾心機投入我哋嘅呢個系統㗎啦，我哋會做得好啲嘅，屌你完。
And these small developers have risked themselves to develop a new IP and created games great games deserve to be played. Now check this out. With EA Originals, we want all the profit from these games to go back
即
into
係
the
批
hands
出嚟揾
of the
人寫
developers.
game 啦，
They
自
can
己
keep
借做
innovating
發
and
行
creating
咯。
into the future. Now, we've already begun with EA Originals, so please welcome to our stage Klaus Ringelev from Zoink Games in Gothenburg. He's here to take you into the beautiful world of our first EA Originals game called Fear.
Hi everyone. Wow, it's amazing to be here, joining you all at the gameplay here in Los Angeles. It's well, it's
哇，好難聽啊啲英文。
super excited to be here. I run a small game studio in Sweden, in Gothenburg, called Zoink, and we're about 20 people brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interaction, storytelling, and art. And recently we've been on a journey with a very special new project. And thanks to Patrick and EA, we're here today to bring you along with us. Let me introduce you to the world of Fate. At its heart, Fate is a personal narrative about our relationship with nature. It's a game without words, a celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us.
EA 都係中意呢啲畫風嘅。
Everything in this world is connected.
唔係啊，佢呢個係呢個 EA Originals 嘅 project 嘅第一隻即係第一隻
產物啊嘛，
game
係第一產物啊嘛。
咁其實呢個 project 其實就係好似類似咪記Xbox 都有一個叫做 Indie Games 嘅 project。
知啊，即係之前嗰隻 Dota 嗰隻啊嘛。
係啊，就係揾啲即係細嘅廠啊，佢哋自己做完隻 game 啊，跟住就敲門啊寫 project 俾佢哋啊，佢哋 OK 就會幫你發行做呢啲嘢咯。
但係佢呢個畫風同上次佢嗰隻就係嗰隻冷球咧，其實都差唔多啫嘛。
落去都係嗰啲嘢。
所以咪話 EA 都係中意呢啲嘢咯。
To understand it, to be part of it. Each song you learn will help you reach new parts of the forest and take you ever closer to discovering the secret of your own kind. But you are not the only newcomer to the forest. The silent ones corrupt the forest and spread their silence with each step. As you evade them using stealth and cunning, you will uncover their purpose.
換兩對眼瞓喺 EA 真係。
Painful discovery, conflict, and relationships.
出晒機啦！你馬時忽啲已經掟晒出嚟。
正常啊，通常都一開完就出嚟㗎啦。
Or how to think. We will set the stage and invite you into the forest for your own personal experience. An experience that will leave you scared, amazed, and delighted. In the forest.
啱啱我睇到網上消息，Xbox 嘅新機 Xbox One Slim 啊，
出咗啊？
有相睇。
我睇下呢隻嘢嘅 trailer 先，睇下做啲乜鳩啊先。
馬動擺，哇幾好乸似 PS2 啊！
EA 真係好中意呢啲 game 喎，發覺。
我麻麻㗎咋呢啲我。
係 EA 好中意呢類型嘅嘢，即係呢隻畫風啊，呢種感覺啊。
其實都係一啲 platform 嘅 game 嚟啫，跳下跳下咁嗰啲，跟住有少少解謎嘅元素啊嘛。
係啊，通常都係㗎啦。
Hi everyone, it's great to be here to talk about our Star Wars games. Right now we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars games for all types of Star Wars fans. These teams are being led by some of the creative minds who have made some of our favorite games of the last decade. And now they're channeling their talent and passion to bring you all new experiences that will span many corners of the Star Wars universe for years to come. Let's break it down. Already today, you can play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic, and of course, Star Wars Battle.
前兩隻手機 game 嚟㗎，好似係話。
Each of these games are
Old Republic 係 MMO 嚟㗎嘛 ，PC 嘅。
咁 Galaxy 係手機嗰隻。
Next year, you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront. Led by DICE, in collaboration with Motive, we're building on the foundation of the first game. We're listening to our players and adding more of what you want, including content from the new films. Then coming in 2018 is a new action-adventure game from Visceral Games.
會見到甄子丹呢
Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe with new characters.
疏真係唔係 Star Wars 撚。
We've got more amazing projects in store, including one from our partners at Respawn Entertainment. They are exploring a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game. We can't wait for you to play these games.
我想問 Cyrus， 你話你係好頭先嗰尾嗰隻畫風啊，係嘛？唔係好 Star Wars 呢尾啊嘛？
The EA Star Wars games we're working on with Lucasfilm. Thank you, and may the Force be with you.
講完。加第7集。完。我會加嘢落去㗎，你玩啦，完。
and to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting. So what we're really trying to do at EA is cater to different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different game experiences that are tailor-made for those fans.
With Star Wars Battlefront, we wanted to really be able to bring people into the world of Star Wars like never before. What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more environments, more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in significant ways.
There's no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell the world what we're about, and we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is, it's crazy, it's incredible.
仲會有人中計買呢個 Battlefront 咩？但係
如果佢加 VR 嘅，咁應該都會有人買嘅。
That translates really well to the Star Wars universe. We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before. With Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot about how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a friend's house, and we'd set up these battles where sometimes it was what we'd seen in the films, and sometimes it was just...
阿媽神你話玩沙窩，以前嗰啲係玩故事，好玩好多啊！唉，真係冇得講嘅呢啲就。咁 Star Wars 唔賣故事好難，已經唔知賣咩嘅咯，其實。
Star Wars is what got me into role-playing games in the first place. That storytelling you did as a kid.
聽日會唔會繼續咁樣睇啊？聽日未必會，聽日要做 live 啊，因為要做在線。翻到嚟都2點幾，啊冇2點幾都可以喎，聽日都可以睇喎一齊。
即係可以做 UB 同埋 Sony 咯。
好啊，聽日睇 UB 咯，聽日睇 UB 咯。
咪記就聽晚6點半啦，嗰時間你應該開始咯。
唔睇。
And that's actually a hugely different thing. How do you ground the new and unfamiliar in the familiar? You need the guidance of someone like Doug Chang to show you the way.
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a film director.
唉，好冇嘢啊！呢發佈會，屌你黐撚線㗎！等撚咗1年 E3，1年 E3 講啲咁嘅嘢喎，屌你講，同話俾你知我 DLC 有咩分別啊？
我覺得佢特別專登唔俾晒啲嘢。
And I just hope that every fan walks away going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring my Star Wars fantasy to life.
佢真係同你講我有 DLC 係冇分別嘅喎呢件事。
佢而家同你講一樣嘢就係，佢旗下好多個 studio 都係做緊唔同類型嘅 Star Wars game，但係幾時出咧唔知。
Here we are, one last game. Let's talk Battlefield 1. You might be wondering why I'm up here again. Well, my journey with Battlefield started over 2
冇驚喜咯，完全係。
a small indie studio. We were dreaming about conquering the world and sharing our games with more and more players. Now, I've been involved in each and every part of this series, and it's humbling to serve a Battlefield community today that has grown to more than 60 million players around the world. That is truly incredible, so thank you. It also means that we have a great responsibility to deliver on the promise of Battlefield with every game. We have to take creative risks, to pioneer. So we knew from the start that Battlefield 1 could be no ordinary game. Now let me tell you a quick story about the inception of Battlefield 1. A few years ago, 2 guys in our studio at DICE in Stockholm, Stefan Stamberg and Martin Kopparhed, kept telling me that they had the concept for the next Battlefield. And each time we met, they showed me more and more ideas from the team. Now, I'll be honest, I was skeptical. I was like really skeptical. And I told them, I don't think we had it yet. But they kept pushing, they kept coming back. And then one late night in Stockholm, they brought me a very special pitch. An absolutely mind-boggling pitch, unmistakably Battlefield, and set in a very unique take on World War I. Right then and there, that's when we knew we had to make this game. So when you stand here introducing a game like Battlefield 1 to tens of millions of dedicated players, you know the risks were worth it.
咁點咧？咁點咧？咁點咧？咁點啊？
第一次世界大戰啲飛機唔係咁樣運得揮㗎，嗰時飛機攞嚟做偵察，即係做轟炸㗎，點會咁樣咧做得揮㗎？
我唔識啊，但係問題咁點啊？咁點啊？係啦，咁點啊
？We set out to deliver an epic and unforgettable experience for our players, and the result is a dynamic experience where no battle is ever the same. But as talented as our DICE team is, it is you, the Battlefield community, that powers the team. That is why at World Premiere last month, we revealed Battlefield 1 alongside our players. We want the community to be part of this every step of the way. And today marks another exciting milestone in the road to Battlefield 1, our first in-depth look at gameplay.
我覺得第一陣咧，後邊呢個紅色幾塊板咧係會升氣嘅。
To lead the first ever live stream of Battlefield 1.
佢係坦克喺度啊！
跟住後面你會見到64部 PC。
Sanchez is with a few of them right now.
Thanks, guys. I am excited because today we are going to see actual gameplay straight from Battlefield 1 under the command of two solid teams with players like Jimmy and Zac Efron are going to be on those teams. For tonight's event. I know I'm excited, and coming up in a few minutes, we have the Battlefield Squad's live stream kicking off. 64 players going head-to-head, 32v32 in a best-of-3 matchup, and I can't wait to see wins. Good luck to the both of you guys.
跟住 hand game 啊，笑撚死我啊！屌！
跟住呢度甚至噏飛嘅。
Thank you, Jose.
佢唔係蘇㗎。
So only in Battlefield 1 will you engage in some of the biggest battles ever seen, as you squad up in epic multiplayer.
喂，唯一賣點嚟㗎咯，已經係64。
唔係你咪去現場感受咯，咪就係你。
唔撚係啊！你都唔撚 show 一 show 啊？打局都好啊，係嘛
？Intuitive destruction, dynamic weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles makes this the most immersive and dynamic Battlefield game ever. So let's start by talking destruction, a hallmark for Battlefield. In Battlefield 1, destruction is more intuitive and natural than ever. This creates unlimited gameplay possibilities as you impact the world around you. And next, dynamic weather. Weather will now change unpredictably, so you will need to adjust your tactics based on the conditions. So playing the same map on a bright day or in heavy fog or rain will impact what you see or hear, so you have to adapt your playstyle. And finally, an impressive variety of weapons and vehicles add to the range of experience you'll have on the battlefield. And most notable, the introduction of the ultimate vehicles, the behemoths. The Great Wargame Earth is some of the largest vehicles ever made, and Battlefield 1 gives you the chance to control these beasts. Take control of an airship, armored train, or a battleship to dominate the battlefield across air, land, and sea. And all-out war has never felt so.
佢都係俾你可以揸呢啲嘢，咁64個，你咪當 warship 咁樣有個人揸航空母艦啊！
靶嚟㗎啦，呢個好明顯係。
佢唔會過去㗎啦，應該都係派飛機嗰啲嚟㗎啦。
飛機會飛過嚟㗎嘛。
All right. In just a few minutes, the Battlefield Squad's live stream will begin. But first, let's take another look at Battlefield 1. Thank you.
In-game footage 啊！
唔係頭先嗰啲咯，睇多次。
係好一撚樣喎。
我又買張1080嗰啲睇得翻呢啲咁嘅畫質嘅真係。
唉，都有一句啦，咁啊點咧？而家啲 game 就係咁樣樣噶啦，改咗個名就係一隻 game 嚟。
我就得條 trailer 好睇咯，跟住出到嚟又唔係嗰樣嘢。
你都覺得係啊？有啲人話係咪撚化？我都覺得佢撚化緊我哋咯。成個 EA 發佈會都係撚化緊我哋。
冇嘢㗎，成個 EA 發佈會就係俾你睇 trailer 啫嘛。我都話一個 trailer 嘅播放會嚟嘅。
撚化到咧，
總之唔使咁樣坐喺度睇係嘛？瞓醒先睇都仲得啊！
瞓醒都睇人，我睇人點寫啊！瞓醒，我真係想睇啲人點寫啊！究竟遊魂會點寫咧？聽日
應該都係彈多過讚我估嘅。你睇啲掌聲幾咁寥落。
有咩需要嗰條友用手機影咧？我真係唔明。
So that's our show. We have Battlefield 1 playables right behind me here in London. We've got Titanfall 2. We've got FIFA 17. We've got Man 17. We here in London are going to have a great time tonight. We're here through midnight. It's going to be phenomenal. Andrew, I'm sure you're going to have the same there. Back to you in Los Angeles.
Thanks, Peter. Alright, so that's our show. And now the way I see it, I'm the only thing standing between you and an hour of Battlefield 1 gameplay. So let's keep this quick. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you to all of you here in Los Angeles, and of course, thank you to everyone in London as well. We're just getting started here at EA Play, so stay with us. There's a lot more to come. And now it's time to play. Thank you.
完㗎啦！哇！你冇撚用到咧 EA。
佢啲諗法都全球人，我覺得
真係垃圾到咧！你不如唔好搞發佈會啦，今年你求其揾一間啲 game 入撚咗佢咪算咯。唔係啊，你諗下嗰啲頭先講嗰啲嘢。嗰啲 game 你求撚其揾個 PlayStation 少少時間講咪算撚數係嘛？
因為佢每年都買開啊！
做乜撚嘢啫？唉，睇完啦，大家睇完啦，大家知啦，今年係一個垃圾。啊！你哋又啱喎，幾時對 EA 係有期望？真係冇對佢有期望過。
我自己 Facebook 我都話我唔會對佢有期望嘅。
唔係，但係都唔去到呢個地步啊，係嘛？即係上年都起碼叫突然之間有 Star Wars， 你覺得嗰下勁啊？今年係零喎，完全。係咯，即係起碼你都話佢32人對32人 Battle 分1，即係 Battlefield 1。
嗱，我哋 live streaming 嚟㗎，啱啱睇 Facebook 係咁。
Oh my god！
Battlefield 1 64
你睇緊邊邊有啊？有咩而家？我見 IGN 已經鳩吹緊咯喎。然之後我見到而家EA 嗰邊係純粹係播緊 credit 㗎咯喎，已經係。
哦，佢喺Xbox 嗰邊做啊。
咁咪淨係屌佢 cancel 發佈會佢啦，咁就做乜撚嘢啫 ？EA 成個嘥時間，屌咩有人捱眼瞓咁冚家產嚟喎！真係抵屌啊 ！EA 係。
哦，大家早
瞓覺。係咁多，咪為咗 OK 嘅Titanfall 2咯。不過睇條 trailer 咁做乜嘢啫？你直接同我講話有single mode 咪得咯。
會都係專登唔講多嘢俾大家聽。我係覺得佢係專登收埋晒啲嘢講。
唉，真係唔知。好，聽日。
你咁講，你收埋晒啲嘢，咁你做嘢做咩啫？
唔係啊，你唔好做啦！你情願都係揾兩間 game 廠掉晒啲 game 過去咪算咯，揾 PlayStation 或者揾 Xbox。
但係佢哋又唔想通過呢個方法去公佈自己嘅，佢想有一個自己嘅 platform 第一手去公佈自己啲 game。嗱，你咁搞啲湯水嘅人又係衰。
我係完全唔明佢而家做緊咩添啊！係去到個地步係，我只可以講。係咯 ，UB 都話有時候想有啲嘢喺度。UB 我覺得今年係會有啲嘢睇嘅，我估。因為我覺得就 Honor 一定For Honor 一定會有啦，會多啲嘢睇到啦。咁然之後冇 AC Watchdog 2就應該都會有啲嘢睇嘅，但係 Watchdog 2我個人又唔係好大期望啊。我個人係抱失望嘅態度嘅。
我唔中意個主角。
我唔係好得，其實 Watchdog 不嬲我都唔覺得 Watchdog 嘅。咁然之後 AC 話咗唔出啦，反而我覺得係嗰兩套戲可能有啲嘢講嘅，即係 AC 套戲同埋 Watchdog 唔係同埋 Division 套戲。
我覺得未必會喺度講。
你講未必啊？
我覺得未必會喺度講。
唉，算啦，今日咁多，收工。
好，拜拜。
聽日應該同樣時間，差唔多咁上下時間，係呢一個 Xbox 同埋 UB 啊。
Xbox 應該播唔到啦，6點半。
係咩？咁即係 UB 同埋呢一個 Sony， 聽日睇。啊，係喎，收拍啊 UB 有收拍2啊。隻唔知咩列嗰隻咩碗紅傳啊，碗紅傳啊扮 adventure 噶，
又扮 adventure？
係啊，扮 adventure， 上年咪講咗咯，扮 adventure 未出，但係未出啊嘛隻，睇你收翻啦，好，聽日見，係咁。
地下咦唔係喎，原來咪記係聽晚12點半喎。
咁樣睇下先，睇下聽日個 schedule 先。
跟住 UB 係4點喎。
UB 4點啊？
係啊，咩 Sony 係聽朝早9點喎。啊，大家起身睇 NBA 咁睇啦。
係咁啊。
拜拜。